What the heck is going on, guys? How's everybody? Today we are back with another Summoner's War Chronicle video. Today we are going to be covering the top 10 free-to-play monsters that will help you beat almost, if not all, the content in the game, apart from maybe things like Trial of Ascension, Spires, stuff like that, but all the dungeons and all that crap. So before we get into it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So game plan is, first I'm going to tell you all 10 monsters. Then I'm going to tell you where they're good, and then we're going to go over their specific roles after at the end. So, monster number 1. Let me go to my monster book here, give you guys a visual, just in case you don't know the names of the monsters. I'm going to go to wind, just to make it easier. So, the first one you want to build is Naomi. This girl right here, Wind Martial Cat. She is an awesome damage dealer and is going to be one of your main DPSs. The next monster that you want to build, I don't know why I bothered doing this, I'm just going to scroll through them, is Hela. So, this girl right here, you can get her from your 3-star selector ticket for a dark monster, or thankfully in Chronicles it's not quite as hard to get light and darks as it was in Skyrina, because you can pull them from unknown scrolls. You can pull 3s and 4 stars from unknown scrolls
and mystical scrolls.
Yeah, and mystical scrolls too, sorry, but like the unknown scrolls you can get a lot of, kind of. So she should be relatively easy to build. She's going to be a defense breaker brand for you, and you're going to want to build her kind of bruisey because she is melee, so she's going to take a little bit more damage, so you want to make sure she has enough HP to live and land those debuffs for you. And then the next monster you are going to want to build is Lulu. Lulu is going to be your main support. She cleanses as well as heals, so she is a very awesome unit to build. And then
that's like kind of the trifecta right there, right now.
That's the three. That's going to be most of your dungeons.
Yeah, and then it's just kind of subbing out one of these guys for most of the dungeons.
Depending, yeah. So the next one you're going to want to build is Cassie. So right now we are super lucky, and she is a secret dungeon. If you're watching this video in the future times, she might not be available. If she is not available, you can build Karambit from the Monster Journal. The only issue with building Karambit is it's going to be a lot harder to get skill ups, and it's going to be a lot harder to awaken him. So I definitely recommend trying to build Cassie. You're not going to need her till Naraka, so even if she's not the secret dungeon, you might be able to pull her from unknown scrolls or mystical scrolls.
And another thing with Karambit is that he's an assassin type instead of an archer. So it's a little bit dicey, especially in Naraka. He runs through the fire.
Yeah, he's a dumbass. So yeah, you're going to want Cassie, but again, if you're watching in the future, she's not as easily obtained. We don't know
how long these secret dungeons are going to go on for.
And I'm sure they'll come back. They did in Skyrina, so. But yeah, so she's, again, just going to be damage dealer, and her key role here is she can shoot through, like, shields or, like, Naraka's stupid thing that he has. So that's what's good, what makes her good. And then the next monster you're going to want to build is another support. So you're going to want to build Chloe. Chloe is life hack. You go invincible and you can beat content. That's Chloe.
She pretty much subs in for Lulu.
When you can't use water, pretty much. And or if the content's maybe a little bit too hard, I like to use her. And then the next bad boy you're going to want to build is, so this guy's actually like my new favorite unit right now. Where is he? Is this bad boy. So we actually, I initially built him because you needed him for Seal. But, no, not Seal. Yeah, Seal. Yeah, Seal. But he's super good for ruptures and stuff too, because you just run and yeah. So
he's really good for the world boss as well. If someone on your team wants to run them to help you. Like if someone in your party, you don't want to run them yourself.
Yeah, if you're trying to go for score, but if you, like what me and Chetta do, we're bad, so we do like all 3 a day on all 3 of our characters. And then one time I'll support Chetta, so I'll run like an attack buffer, I'll run Bernard, I'll run, I don't know, maybe a healer, and then he'll run all damage on his main, and then we'll switch. Like I'll do my main, he'll do an alt. So yeah, Bernard really good, especially for Seal. That's the main reason you're going to want to build Bernard, is for Seal. And then the other person, the next person I'm going to talk about is mainly for Seal. It's actually only for Seal as well, but she is the queen of Seal, is Tattoo. So you may be able to use Naomi in Seal as well, but like, oof, she might die. So I think Tattoo, because he only takes damage from dots. So she's really good, especially because she explodes the fire. So even though you want a wide variety of dots to do lots of damage, if you're running Tattoo, you can kind of stack like a ton of fire because she'll just keep exploding it. So really awesome. And then the next guy actually only has one dungeon use, but he's so good for it that you have to build him. This bad boy right here, he's going to help you farm fatal runes. So especially when you're early game, you're going to be able to use this guy to farm up damage runes for like your Naomi and things like that, so that you can farm better rage runes when you're early game.
Yeah, he pretty much just solos that dungeon himself. And
he can pretty much do it with no runes, to be honest with you. Like, not quite, but...
These are the runes that you have on him right here? And you just passed it, right?
Yeah, but these are actually good runes. These are, like...
Oh, I guess I can't see your crit rate, crit damage.
Yeah.
Like, they don't look like good runes.
But... okay, so sorry, what I was trying to show here, so this is the main thing. So what the Fatal Boss does is he puts attack up and defense up on himself, and what this guy does is he removes the attack up and defense up. But what's even cooler is, oh, it's not showing me here. Sorry, I should go here. But what's even cooler about this is it goes, once he has, where does it say it, Chetta?
Skill 2. This is skill 2.
Oh, it's skill 2. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm absolutely stupid. Okay, but the key here is once it gets so many attack up, attack downs, the cooldown keeps proccing.
That's what the passive is.
Okay, that's what I was trying to show. Where does it say it? Like, why am I being stupid?
When attacking target with attack up or defense up, decrease the cooldown of deadly touch by 10%, and then scroll down a little bit, and it says... when attacking.
Okay, yeah.
And it happens, it puts your cooldown by 40%, and the other one's got a 10% rate on it. But that one has no rate, so it just happens.
Yeah.
So you pretty much get your cooldown back, and he just strips it right away.
Yeah, so you end up just like proccing this like over and over again, and it never gets too dangerous because it procs before the before it like stacks to 10 or whatever. But yeah, sorry, so I was being a little dumb there. But yeah, he's pretty much just for that one dungeon, but he is amazing for it. And then the next girl you're going to want to build is Celia. So she is another awesome monster as well that is used in a few different dungeons. She's mainly used when you need anti-heal, and she's actually good in hero area as well because the zone that is wind zone needs a lot of anti-heal. Guys, they have a lot of...
No, it's the one that's the fire one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're all wind monsters in there. But yeah, you need anti-heal for 2 of the mini bosses in that one.
Yep, and she's really good for the Shortly dungeon as well. And then the last guy, okay, guys, I don't have him built, but I'm going to show you why. I have this guy, okay? But he is mainly for, expedition. So right now you need to have...
Oh my god, you really don't have him built, eh?
Oh, he's gonna be like a 3-star. You need to have a fire warrior guy built, and they actually make you build this guy, right?
They can build him like halfway, I think.
Yeah.
Or something.
So they make you build him, I think, 4-star awakened or something like that, or 5-star awakened. But yeah, so this guy here is what you're gonna want to use for your expedition. So which one's the one that helps?
This skill here puts poison.
And crit rate up.
And it's crit rate down actually on the
oh, I'm done. Yeah.
And then this one blocks the beneficial effects.
Okay, nice. She doesn't get beneficial effects, so does she?
No.
Oh. But yeah, you have to use him.
You just have to use a fire warrior, so you have to use him.
Because the stipulation.
But you can also use him in Seal. Because that his first skill there puts a poison,
because the poison, yeah.
And he's good for Fire Talidus as well.
What?
Not Fire Talidus, sorry. The Rage Rune dungeon.
Oh,
Talidus.
Yeah, the Tear Glands.
Oh, like lizard guy, yeah.
Yeah. Or you just pull this guy and then you're fine. But yeah, so... guys, those are the 10 monsters. So I'm quickly going to go through each of the dungeons in the Rune Dungeon and tell you the teams that work. So I just ran all of them right now. So again, my runes are kind of higher up, of course, if you were to be a new player.
They're not that good.
if you were to be a new player, you're going to have to slowly work towards this, right? So you're going to have to do your lower level dungeons, but these are going to be the teams once your runes are strong enough to clear it, once you have the bonus. These are the teams I think that are going to beat it.
Click on 13. Quick 1 sec. Okay, 14 maybe. Yeah, as soon as you get to 14, you can start getting legendary runes, and it's not so hard. The rate's not very good, but...
Yep. So for her, you're going to want to use Hela, Cassie, Naomi. You're going to have Hela built as a bruiser. Your Cassie and Naomi are going to be damage.
You can just like click enter, right? And then it'll show the team that you just used.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
That's the team they used for the last
Yeah. Yeah. So Hela, Cassie, Naomi. So again, Hela bruiser, Cassie damage, Naomi damage. And then for this bad boy right here, you're going to want to use Hela, Lulu, and Ryger. So again, that's the water lich that we talked about. Rigel, yep. And then for tier glands, this one's going to be a bitch, guys, okay? But you'll get through it, I promise. You're going to want to use Chloe, Hela, Naomi. Maybe if you're really struggling, you can try to put in like Lulu and Cassie, but I found Hela and Naomi just to work best with Chloe. So, yeah, this guy is also a little bit of a biatch, but you're going to want to use Lulu, Naomi, and Celia is going to be your main girl in here. She's going to put on that anti-heal for you and help you out.
I think he puts defense up on himself as well.
Yeah, so she strips that. Yeah.
She switches it, actually. It's not just a strip, it flips it.
Correct. It's a defense down. Okay, and then next here is Lava Cave. So this one you're going to run Chloe, Lulu, and Hela. Whoa, what? Oh, sorry guys, I'm dumb. You're going to either want to run Chloe or Lulu, depending. Chloe is really good because she puts a buff on herself. So the way this guy works is if you don't have a buff, he like gets 3...
He gets like super buffed.
Yeah,
if you don't have a buff.
Attack up, crit rate up, a bunch of crap. So Chloe's really good. However, I was running Lulu instead and it was working as well. And then again, Hela and Naomi are the two bad boys you're gonna want. No, not Naomi. Sorry guys, I apologize. Oops, I lost my place. It's Cassie.
Yeah, this guy, his thing is the buff thing. If you don't have a buff, he gets like super omega buffed, and he takes like 1 damage, I guess, it's minus 99% damage from skills and double damage from basic attacks.
Yeah, so that's what makes Cassie.
That's what makes Cassie really good.
Yep.
And also even your supports, because their skills don't actually deal damage there.
Yeah, they're just basic attackers if you want to technically talk about their damage. So the next spot I want to talk about that is very important is Seal. So for Seal, you're going to want to run Bernard, Lulu, and Tattoo. You can also try Naomi here. However, I do not think it'll work if you don't want to build Tattoo, because this is the only place you use her, right? So
yeah, Tattoo's the very best damage dealer for Seal, it seems.
Yes, I would think so too. And then we kind of already talked about it a little bit, but Expedition here. So again, guys, if you try to enter it, it tells you that you need a Fire Warrior monster. So this is where you're going to need to use, what's his name? Imagon?
Igmanodon or something?
Yeah, the Fire Lizard man. You're going to want to use him there. And then the last place I want to show is just all of our raids. So for Foggy Prison, you're going to want to use Hela, Naomi, and Lulu. If you're doing this earlier, like you're not at the bonus, maybe you want to use Chloe, Lulu, and Naomi or something like that. But the more damage, the better. You can just do it quick. And then White Castle here is going to be the exact same, Hela, Naomi, Lulu. The best part of a White Castle is if you can get strong enough or be in a team that's strong enough or is running all Hela and Naomi's and Lulu's, hopefully you guys can skip the arm stage. And then it makes it super easy.
Yeah, you're going to need attack buffers to get through that.
Yeah, Shannon is a nice honorable mention if you don't have an attack buffer, but I don't think
hopefully you just have best step.
Yeah. And then for Nara, you're going to want to run Hela, Lulu, and Cassie. Cassie is going to be very important here. You're going to want to make sure you run her because she's going to help with the ad stage as well as helping when you're trying to like break his shield or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Dragon's Breath or whatever it is.
Dragon's Breath, yes, that's what it is. And then March here. Now, I will say March is going to, of course, require a higher quality of runes and stuff like that. This is late game. but you're going to want to run either Hello, Lulu, and Cassie. But I've seen from the statistics, it seems like a lot of people are having a lot of luck with Hello, Lulu, and Naomi as well. So that main core team again. Now, of course, guys, if you are playing from the beginning of the game, you're going to have people like Bastet and stuff like that. We just want to give you guys these free-to-play, easy-obtain monsters that will help you clear pretty much all the content. I think there might be a couple expeditions you might struggle with. You might need to build someone else. But, I mean, spires, things like that, you're not going to have. But overall, I think those 10 monsters in your...
Yeah, there's a couple monsters that they force you to build, like Kona, Shannon's one.
The water Amazon.
Yeah,
She's
water
just another
Amazon.
damage dealer. And she's water damage dealer, so.
Yeah, so like, even though maybe they're not so good for all these dungeons, you can just use them...
in different places.
Yeah, for like the water tower, the wind tower.
And you want to make sure you're not resetting those people, guys, especially for a super long time. Like, you want to make sure you've done all your ults and everything before you even think about resetting them. So, once you have them built, they're so cheap now anyway, with that patch that came in that made the 3s and 4 stars easier to build. So, yeah, I hope you guys were able to learn something. Chetta, do you have anything? No, nothing. Chetta's boring, guys. Come on. But tomorrow is Saturday morning summons. You guys already know. So I hope you guys are excited for that, and you hit that subscribe button down below so you never miss a video.